Nagaland's first news daily, Nagaland Post, completes 30 years today, the 3rd of December 2020. Nagaland Post was pioneered and promoted by current founding editor Geoffrey Yarden and was launched on December the 3rd, 1990. With no capital, the promoter had to take loan from the State Bank of India to set up a printing press. The amount was just enough in setting up a printing press using hand-composed matter, which was then printed on paper with a letterpress machine. It was an ordeal to publish a news daily with an outdated technology at a time when every newspaper since 70s had switched from linotyping to computer typing and printing from automatic letterpress to printing with modern web offset machines. The launch of Nagaland Post on December 3, 1990 was preceded with a brief prayer attended by UNI Bureau Chief of Kohima, retired Commissioner of Nagaland, late L.L. Yarden, the father of the promoter and family members. As the first news daily, Nagaland Post was a pioneering venture. It may also be mentioned that before Nagaland Post was launched as a news daily, there were also other news weeklies in existence. These weeklies also played a vital role in providing information to the public, but at most times the news became old. The first news weekly was launched in Kohima, The Citizen's Voice, sometime in 1969. After that, many other weeklies also came into existence. Nagaland Post switched from letterpress to web offset technology in 1999. It is the first daily newspaper in Nagaland to print in color and also the first in the Northeast to come out with multi-page color. Nagaland Post celebrated 25 years in 2015. Nagaland Governor P.B. Acharya, Chief Minister T.R. Zeliang, ministers and other dignitaries joined in with the family members and staff of Nagaland Post to celebrate 25 years of Nagaland Post. Since its launch, Nagaland Post remains the highest circulated newspaper in the state and also among the top 3 English language newspaper belonging to owners of Northeastern region. During its 30 years of journey, Nagaland Post has witnessed and reported many events that have left much impact on society in Nagaland. The fact that Nagaland Post continues to be way ahead is due to the unwavering loyalty of its readers. Against the backdrop of ongoing economic blockade imposed by some Assam-based organizations restricting movement of vehicles along National Highway 702D at Mariani under Jorhat district of Assam, the business community of Mogokchung, Tuansang, Wokha, Zunhaboto, Longlang, Noklak and Kifire districts said it would seek alternative means of doing business by looking beyond Jorhat and Upper Assam. The signatories said that efforts have been made to resolve the issue, but the problem was yet to be resolved. They said that the Assam-based organizations imposing the economic blockade failed to comprehend the reality of the situation. The business community of 7 districts said state of Assam faces afflicting border disputes with all of its neighboring states. Stating that the interstate border disputes were political in nature, the signatories said Assam-Nagaland case was exacerbated by historical wrongs, which can never be resolved by economic blockades imposed by rogue elements. They said that economic blockades would in fact only strain the age-old ties between the people of the 2 neighboring states and make it impossible to make room for any meaningful discourse to resolve the contentious border issue. They also said that forceful obstruction of national highways and restricting movement of essential commodities were not only illegal but also violations of human rights. Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee President K. Thierry extended his heartfelt gratitude on behalf of all congressmen and women to Governor R.N. Ravi for honoring Naga People's Convention Chairman Dr. IMKONGLIBA by presenting a bust to the people of Nagaland. As one of the early educated persons who grew with the Naga political movement, IMKONGLIBA gave his life for the people, Thierry stated in a press release, adding, "We owe them for all that we are today." Appreciating the wisdom of 16 points, he said words were insufficient to express gratitude to Jawaharlal Nehru for providing Article 371A. He recalled that Naga People's Convention was organized after Indian forces advanced to defeat FGN that was raised after 1954 to resist aggression. In 1955-57, many villages were burned down, people tortured and killed, while many lived in the jungles for years, living off forest vegetation and wildlife. In this backdrop, Thierry said NPC was organized to represent the voice of the people, adding that in the beginning, NNC-FGN also joined in the discussions but later backed out. Admitting that Nagaland has not been able to develop like other states, although it was the 16th state and completed 58 years of statehood, Thierry remarked, "We are fighting against ego." Concerned Ayush Doctors Association of Nagaland has urged the State Health and Family Welfare Department to uphold the November 2, 2020 Guwahati High Court Kohima bench judgment that directed requisition of 21 Ayush medical officer posts to Nagaland Public Service Commission. They said the High Court did not interfere with the present recruitment process since the appointment were for a period of only 1 year, but categorically directed requisition of 21 Ayush medical officer posts to NPSC within 6 months from November 2, 2020, so NPSC could start taking steps for regular recruitment and thereafter make appointment immediately on the expiry of 1 year period from the issuance of appointment orders pursuant to present recruitment process. With positive cases rising all across the nation, the COVID-19 status of northeastern states are